Hey, so I thought it would be high time that I did another lesson video, and obviously it's been a while because I look pretty different now. Um, so what I'm going to be talking about today are synthetic scales. So what synthetic scales are basically is you take a major 7 arpeggio, so I'll just be in the key of G for this example. So everybody knows what that sounds like. Um, And what we do is we alter the tensions. And so I got this from a lesson that I took with Rainier Bass over the summer. And if you're not familiar with his music, definitely check it out because he really uses a lot of these sounds in his compositions and in his more linear playing. So what he likes to do is he likes to alter the leading tones. By that, I mean you can have a flat, natural, or sharp 2 or 9, however you like to think of it. You can have a natural or sharp 4 or 11, and then a flat, natural or sharp 6, um, or a 13. Again, depends on how you like to think of them. Um, and so basically, like sharp 2 and sharp 6 are the enharmonic equivalents of um, flat third and flat seventh. But it's probably for the best to think of them as sharp 2 and sharp 6 because it would be weird to be like, oh, this scale has two thirds, or this has two sevenths in it. So you have 18 different options of scales that you can play on a major chord. And so there are some, pretty familiar examples. Like obviously, you have the major scale. You have Lydian, which also comes from the major scale. You have harmonic major, which is a major scale but with a flatted 6, which is a nice, cool sound. I like to compose with that one. And there are a few other really cool options. So one that's really cool that you can use over like like one major to flat 2 major is some people call it the double harmonic scale. Some people call it the Byzantine scale. Some people call it like a bunch of different names. But for the sake of this video, I'll just call it Ionian with a flat 2 and a flat 6 because that's what it is. So that would be. And so you can use that over a tune like You Stepped Out of a Dream, which has 1 going to flat 2 in its first bar. I mean, its first 4 bars, rather. So, like, play something like that if you want. But what's really cool is taking different modes of it and finding the harmonic motion in it, or like the 7 degrees of that scale. So one that I've been really working on is Lydian with a flat 2 and a sharp 6. So basically that would sound like this. Um, so it sounds obviously very exotic, and there's a point where there are four consecutive half steps, which is something that I know Alan Holdsworth wasn't too big on, but I don't know, I like it. Um, so basically, when you're playing the scale harmonically, as we would like, what you get with this particular mode is you get which has a lot of really interesting motion. It sounds way, way more exotic. So you can definitely compose stuff with that. You can try out some of your lines. Like, here's a line that I came up with that deals with this scale, which is Lydian flat 2 with a flat 6. So from this scale. And in C it would be, um, which kind of sounds a little bit more post-boppy, um, but you can really mix and match all of these different tensions to fit your particular aesthetic, your own playing. It doesn't all have to sound like, oh, this is so exotic. Oh, ooh, ooh. You can really make it your own. You can try out different combinations. Uh, you know, you can really, really like have a whole year dedicated to just studying this, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So I encourage you to do that as well. But yeah, check it out, try it out, do whatever you want with it. You get a lease in the key if you try it out. Okay, bye.